Hey guys, we're gonna break out the Toliss A321 with our trusty co-pilot. As you can see here, we got Miss Linda. So she'll be setting up the aircraft for us while we get things planned. Yeah, got the gate.
Preliminary cockpit preparation procedure. We are waiting self-test.
All right. Well, she is loading that stuff up. We're gonna go ahead, get the flight plan figured out. So I'm gonna follow the Rugged 3 Purdy transition out of Salt Lake City, and we'll join the Longs 2 into Denver. Bring in a little extra fuel. We're going to file flight level 330, planning 34 right departure and landing 16 left. A321, kilograms, 913.99.
APU fire test.
2986. So this saves a lot of time to let the co-pilot set the plane up while you do all this.
We are waiting for the
two birds
APU
with one
start.
stone. Wind is 350 at 16 knots. Denver is landing south. And this airport is CPD-LC capable. So we'll check that box for text clearance. United 1309, 321, Slant Lima, Salt Lake, Denver, 33,000. Springs as our backup. Flight plan on file. So we are parked here, which is an oil terminal. Plan to part 34 right. Using the Rugged 3, so we're going to get a vector, kind of turn left here, and then we'll get direct to Bubby when we're high enough, and then we got to climb via top altitude, flight level 230, unless stated otherwise. Turbojet only, aircraft landing Denver Airport, file Purdy transition, which is what we did. So this is Denver only.
Oxygen pressure check.
Longs 2 from camper. Gotta be above 277
Hydraulic quantity
there.
checked.
Between 190 and 220 at Longs.
Engine oil quantity checked.
Then we'll start slowing down at Flannel at 250. Cross Beyond 13 at 210. Cayley at 11 at 210. Which is a full approach, so the last waypoint of the star is the first waypoint of the approach.
Acupress indicator.
Initial
checked.
approach fix. And then that's a RNAV coupled ILS approach into Denver. So we'll exit probably
Emergency equipment and circuit breakers check. Preliminary cockpit preparation completed.
Do that. Let's come back over here.
Cockpit preparation procedure.
Let her keep doing that. Alright, Salt Lake City, winds out of north, about 15. It's raining. Denver is kind of windy. So Salt Lake City, and Denver is over here. See if they have any United flights on this. Looks like they do, so I'll add that.
Battery charge checked.
Alright, that should do it.
Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test.
Get 8 cars and everything loaded up.
Cockpit preparation completed. Please prepare FMGS.
Alright, so aircraft is all set up for the most part. We're going to do that for balancing for right now. And we'll go ahead and switch to the APU. Okay, that's good. And let's see our gate coordinate. See what we're close to. About A40, somewhere in there. Elevation 4227. So we should be somewhere in this neighborhood here. We got my web FMC thing on my iPad. Go in it, and we are at Salt Lake City. Going to Denver. That was weird. Okay, put that there, return. Data, GPS 40472. 4047. 2. 111.58.7, 40, 47, 2, so in 111.58.7, so that's good. We'll go ahead and align that. Departure ATIS. Information X-ray is now current. Why am I not getting the raindrops? Showing standard. Maybe it hasn't switched over. I'm not getting raindrops here. It's weird. It's not showing precip yet, so that's going to take a minute to catch up. Showing 2986 on the altimeter. But it will be 2988. So that will switch, and that should be 422 there. There it goes. Takes like 2 minutes for it to catch up. Alright, so we're going to be doing ground, which is 12377. Yeah, 12377. And tower is 1905. 34 right is 1905. Alright, so I got those frequencies in there. Let's crank that up a little bit. Elevation 42. So it should be 88.
Message GPS primary clear.
Alright, we got 42. Yeah. 42, all that matches. And we're facing 300, 300, so that is correct, Omundo. So we'll log into our CPDLC. That's weird. Why is that not showing? Oh, there we go. Have to hit it. Alright, so we are United. $13.39. Send it. Takes about 30 seconds or so. Alright, there's our clearance. Do ATC message, next standby. Clear to Denver, Rugged 3 Purdy as filed, maintain 10,000. Expect 330 on 5, 135. 5 is our departure. No faster than 230 until advised, 5266. We'll accept that. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and load the aircraft. Should be around 84 on fuel. Yep, that is correct. And our Tropa so you go to your top climb on the chart, the sim brief report, and it shows about between 360 and 370. So that's fine. We'll leave it there. And looks like negative 53 is good for our cruise temp. So we're going to depart. We'll be departing 34 right. The Rugged 3. Purdy transition. Insert Denver. We'll plan ILS 16 left. Via Cayley, I believe. Belongs to. And we'll start this star from camper. We got camper. Belongs to ILS 16 left. Starting at the initial approach fix of Cayley. So we'll insert those bad boys. We're going to go in it. We're going to grab our winds. And zero fuel weight is what, 70 even. So that's good. Salt Lake City 34 right. 4730, so that's 500 AGL for climb thrust. We'll leave engine out at 1,000. Initial speed 200. Actually, let's do 230 so we don't overspeed. Cruise, whatever, descend. And then the ILS approach is 200 radar altitude for minimums. Take off data. Come over here and we'll enter this in. So what are we looking at? 360. At 15. And we got 10, 12. Let's see, it's wet. Get the ice off. Plus F config. So 154. Let's see what this comes up with. 54, 156, and 39 for the flex. And the trim is down 0, so all good there. Salt Lake City. And if we need to land, we'll use 3-4 right. Insert that. Second perf. So 2988. Temperature is 7. 360. 15. Decision height. So we got our engine out SID. And there's no expect altitudes to worry about. So it's like flannels 250. At 6.9, so that's fine. Okay. And Kaylee should be a full approach, which it is. Alright, we got 53 extra minutes of fuel. So no problemo there. All right. No higher than 10,000.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call us through the menu when you're ready to go. Ground to cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
I do need to start ACARS. So we got poundage, 321, we're all loaded.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Before we get moving, please be sure to grab
Start that up.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
and store your carry-on luggage in either an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. If seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the instructions located back there. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in them in the event of an emergency, please inform the flight attendant immediately. We request that all portable electronic devices, such as mobile phones or laptops, be either turned off or put in airplane mode at this time.
Alright, VADEC systems are a go.
Touch connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
If you have any questions about the flight today, don't hesitate to ask myself or another flight
We have
attendant.
the
Have a great
chocks.
flight.
Cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers. Fuel quantity. Seat belts. Aders. Baro reference. QNH 2987. Cockpit preparation checklist completed. We are waiting for alignadors. I am ready for before pushback or start procedure. Before pushback or start procedure. External power disconnected. Slides check armed. Before pushback or start procedure completed. Ready for before start checklist. Before start checklist. Parking brake. Takeoff speeds and thrust. V1 153. V rotate 153. V2 156. Flex temperature 39. Windows. Closed. Beacon. I just set on. Before start checklist completed.
Alright, the coast is clear behind us.
Engine start procedure.
Okay, push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
Starting engine 2.
On behalf of the
Alright, we're at
captain,
52,
welcome aboard the flight.
66.
Return the seat back and place in the full upright position. Also, please turn off all electronic devices. Thank you.
Using the BSS sounds for this plane. I have that new sound package I bought, which I really like, but it gives me a little bit of a differential between the A320 and the A321. Although these are not the LEAP engines, I do not think. So probably could try them out. I think I'll just try different engines on the A320 instead.
Starting engine 1.
Operations complete. Set the brakes. Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Engine start procedure completed. After start procedure. APU off. THS.
Tow's disconnected and bypass pins removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
After start procedure completed. I am ready for after start checklist. After start checklist. Anti-ice. Pitch trim. Rudder trim. After start checklist completed. Ready for flight control check. Flight control check. Move side stick. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder now. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight control check completed.
Turn the econ off. And we'll do our ecam check here. Good, 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 good. Okay.
Taxi procedure. Taxi procedure completed.
Alright, let me see what current ATIS shows. Okay, now we are with Yankee, and the altimeter is, what is it? 2988. Still departing north, so all is swell. To 154 for takeoff. Afternoon, Salt Lake City, ground, United 1399, east side to terminal ramp, current with Yankee, ready taxi.
United 1399, Salt Lake City ground, runway 34 right, taxi via hotel.
34 right via hotel, United 1399.
Ready for your taxi checklist. Taxi checklist. Flight controls. Checked. Flap setting. Config 1. Radar and predictive wind shear system. On. Auto. Engine mode selector. Rainy weather. Engine mode selector must be set to ignition. Taxi checklist is not complete. Taxi checklist. Flight controls. Checked. Flap setting. Config 1. Radar and predictive wind shear system. On. Auto. Engine mode selector. Not in normal. Please check it. Echem memo. Takeoff no blue. Taxi checklist completed. Ready for before takeoff procedure.
Alright, tower 1905, 135, 5 is our departure frequency. Salt Lake City Tower, United 1399, hold short, tree 4 right.
United 1399, Salt Lake City Tower, wind 350 at 18, turn left heading 300, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Left turn heading 300, 34 right, clear for takeoff, United 1399.
Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure completed. Ready for lineup checklist. Lineup checklist. Takeoff runway. Confirm. TCOP. TARA set. PAX. PAX is on. Please check. Lineup checklist completed. I am ready for your takeoff. Thrust set.
Tri-Cities ground, November 4433
Rotate.
at the EC East GA parking, ready to taxi
Positive
VFR
climb.
northeast with Tango.
United 1399 contact Salt Lake City
Check
departure.
thrust levers at climb position.
Over to departure, United 13 and 19.
November 4433, Tri-Cities ground, runway 21 left, taxi via Echo Alpha 5.
Runway 21 left, taxi via Echo Alpha 5, November 4433.
Salt Lake City departure, United 1399, rugged 3, leaving 5,800, climbing 10,000 on a 300 heading.
United 1399, Salt Lake City departure radar contact, climb and maintain 15,000.
Climb maintain 15,000, United 1399.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
United 1399, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, United 1399. Okay,
United 1399, clear direct Bubby, climb via SID.
clear direct Bubby and climb via the SID, United 1399. Direct Bubby, insert. And top altitude is flight level 230.
Flight level 100 procedure.
And there's no
Flight
altitude
level 100 procedure completed.
restraints as far as no top altitude except for 230, so there's no need to be in managed mode on the climb out. Just going to go straight to 230 at normal speed. So if there was an altitude restraint on our departure, like no higher than flight level 190 or something like that, since he said you got to climb via the SID, then we would be in managed mode, so we would not bust that altitude restriction. But being that top altitude is 230 and there's no intermediate altitude restraints, the only thing we have to make sure is that we're above 11,000 at Bubby and above 12,000 at Rugged, and we'll have no problem doing that because you can see here we're now crossing 11,000 before Bubby, and we'll have no problem with 12,000. We got 500 feet to go. So a little bit of rain in front of us, but it's not red, so it should be okay. And she had cleaned up the aircraft for us, so the landing lights are off, the bleeds are back on, the spoiler are unarmed. I think the only thing I did was I told her to go flaps 0, so no biggie. Alright, made that 12,000 foot restriction for there. So yeah, we are on our way.
Tri-Cities Tower, November 44383, holding short runway 21 left. Ready for departure.
For 44383, Tri-Cities Tower, make left downwind departure, runway 21 left, cleared for takeoff with 190 at 8.
Left downwind departure, runway 21 left, clear for departure, November 44383.
United 1399, contact Salt Lake City Center 135.77.
Salt Lake City Center, United 1399, 17,700, climbing via the Rugged 3.
United 1399, Salt Lake City Center, climb and maintain level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level
Transition
330,
altitude.
United 1399. Alright, so let's do standard, set standard,
Standard baro cross checked.
33.
Passing flight level 18,411 now.
Pressure's fine. There's no icing. I mean, I'm monitoring it. TAT is the one you look at for icing. If it's +5 to -15 and you see moisture, and especially this stuff, then you might be in the range of icing. So you don't have to turn on your icing. I mean, maybe you do in real life, but I monitor it, so I know I'm in like the area that it could happen, but we're above the clouds, which shouldn't, but we'll make sure. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the rest of this climb out, so I'll catch you at our top of climb. Alright, we were told to switch to Denver, so we're gonna sign in with Denver here in a couple seconds.
1,000 to go.
And that was good timing because we're almost at our cruise anyway. So I'm gonna wait a good 20-30 seconds or so.
November 433 Alpha Kilo, cleared from the Kelso Airport to the Newport Airport. Kelso 2 departures on as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000, departure frequency 126.6, squawk 5155, hold for release. November 3 Alpha Kilo, read that correct?
Denver Center, United 1399, flight level 326, climbing 330.
United 1399, Denver Center, roger.
Looks like he's handling everything. Co-pilot may have already checked this. I forgot to check. Let's lower that a little bit. See, it's starting to cool down now. Top of descent, 2112. So we got 12 minutes.
November 9166 Hotel Denver clearance cleared to the Boulder Airport. Denver 2 departure, radar vectors Jeffco, VORs on as filed. Climb and maintain 8000, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 4546. November 66 Hotel, read back correct.
Arrival. Longs. 2. And this is 16 left. I'll probably do 16 left. If it switches, we'll change the approach at Cayley. Because this waypoint Shroom.
433 Alpha Kilo, Sail Center release for departure, clearance void at modified 2108. This is time now, 2103. Off the next
So
5 minutes,
that
call back by 2110 with your intentions.
it's a course heading of 107. And that's a course heading of 110. So we'll switch the approach.
433 Alpha Kilo, affirmative, Seattle Center, 126.6.
To 16 right if they make us do that. Otherwise, it's just easier to go.
Yeah, 1399,
16
descend
left.
via the longs to arrival, 16 right, transition, Denver altimeter 2977.
Descend via the longs to arrival, 16 right transition, 2977, United 1399. Alright, so that means we can descend when we reach our top of descent, which is a few more minutes. And just because he gave us the 16 right transition doesn't mean we can't request a 16 left runway. It's 16 left or right. So transition's the same, so our flight plan doesn't change at all. So we'll plan on landing 16 left and exiting either Foxtrot 4 or one of these intersections, and then Looks like Golf Bravo November, I would assume. So, Foxtrot or Golf? Anyway, and then I left on
Seattle Center,
Bravo
TVM,
November,
433 Alpha Kilo, leaving 2,800 for,
because we're going to want the
10,000.
north side of Bravo Terminal. So we'll park somewhere in here.
433 Alpha Kilo, Seattle Center. Radar contact 29 miles to the northwest of the battleground VOR. And port 1 altimeter 2979.
2979, TVM, 432 Alpha Kilo.
There's no ramp control to worry about.
Number 720 Alpha Whiskey, Eugene ground. Runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha.
Have yourself a tray table. I'll have myself a tray table. And let's see. 122.05 is active skies weather.
Abbreviated briefing from your current position to Kilo Sierra Lima Charlie 2 Kilo Delta Echo November Sigmat Mike 03 valid for turbulence, valid until 0000 Zulu for your route of flight. Airmed Zulu is valid for icing, valid until 2100 Zulu for your route of flight. Airmed Sierra is valid for IFR and mountain obscuration, valid until 2100 Zulu for your route of flight. Airmed Tango is valid for turbulence, valid until 0300 Zulu for your route of flight. Current weather conditions: Kilo Charlie Alpha Gulf wind 201 at 20 gusting to 31 visibility 10 sky condition 8600 scattered temperature 11 dew point -4 altimeter 2988 for the destination. At your estimated arrival time, wind 153 at 10 gusting to 18 visibility 10 sky condition few clouds at 1000 few clouds at 5000 temperature 16 dew point -10 altimeter 2982 winds aloft for the en route.
Alright, Denver is current with Lima. And looks like altimeter 29.77, temperature 17. Wind is calm right now. Let's see if that changes by the time we get there. So we're going to get rid of the second flight plan. We'll go perf.
Number 3 Alpha Kilo, clear direct to craft, join Tango 274.
We have a second flight plan to mess with if we need
Clear
it.
direct craft and join Victor 274, 423 Alpha Kilo.
Number 3 Alpha Kilo, it's Tango 274 airway, after craft.
Direct craft and then Tango 274, 423 Alpha Kilo.
Alright, we're going to be starting a descent here in about 20 miles. And according to SimBrief, we should have about 5.8 fuel at bike. We're gonna be a little bit on the low side. That's all right. Still well within parameters that we need. We have plenty of extra fuel. You can see hour 22 extra in fuel.
Go ahead.
So you said descend via, so that
Band
means
524 Mike Lima.
the lowest we can
Centennial
go
clearance,
is
Denver departure on
11,000.
126.1, squawk 0653.
So you don't go any lower than that, and we'll go managed mode to descend via uphill.
Number 4 Mike Lima, read back correct.
Landing altitude at Denver is 55 or so. Where's my pressure? So 5430, so that's good. Let the crew know I'm going to be descending. Wing Wing is selling this FCU, the autopilot control panel, for like $100. So they're not shipping until like May, I think, maybe June, but you can order it for the early bird special.
Number 524 Mike Lima, Centennial ground runway 17 left, taxi the Alpha. Number 3 Alpha Kilo, contact Seattle Center 121.4.
21.4, 42 Alpha Kilo.
Denver Center, United 1399th, leaving 330.
United 1399, roger.
Whenever you leave your last assigned altitude, if you're under IFR, even if you've already been given
Kilo,
permission to
level
descend
10,000.
via, you still have to let them know when you're leaving your last assigned altitude.
Stop calling broken.
This is TBM 433 Alpha Kilo, level 10,000.
Number 433 Alpha Kilo, Seattle Center, Salem, altimeter 297 under.
297 under 42 Alpha Kilo.
Alright, 120.35 is usually Denver approach, so we'll get that on the ready. Yeah, what was it? It was like 27 back there, so we were definitely above that. Next restriction is here, and then slow it to 250
Verify
by
the call
final.
sign is 4433 calling Spokane. Number 44383, Spokane approach, squawk 0230.
In Denver.
Number 44383, radar contact 10 south of the Spokane VOR, altimeter 207.5, hotel is current, verify aircraft type. And altitude, please. November 383, shoot direct midfield, join left down, runway 26.
Let's do terrain. Turn the weather off. ILS frequency is 1111. That's correct. And 173. Next approach, climb to
166 Hotel Centennial, ground runway 17 left, taxi via Alpha.
Then right turn to 12,000. $218.
524 Mike Lima, Centennial Tower, right cross and departure, approved, runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff.
To Bruce. I've been experimenting with the
Number 383,
the
contact
speed
Kogan Tower
profile.
118.3.
As long as you don't update the winds before you get to your first restricted speed,
Number 3 Alpha Kilo, advise when you have
seems
the weather
to
for Newport, and I'll take the
slow
request when you
down
have
a
it.
little better, but I haven't tested it with this airplane yet, so we'll see what happens.
United 1399, contact Denver approach 120.35, good night.
Denver approach 120.35, United 1399.
3 is about 5 miles south, setting up for runway 26.
Number 44383, Spokane Tower, really need you direct midfield. Actually, if you can make it even more right than midfield at this point. You're straight down the opposite direction, runway 21, which is our departing runway. So right turn, please join left down, runway 26.
And a right downwind, turning right, and then I'll enter right downwind runway 26, November 4433.
Number 383 will be left downwind for runway 26. I just need you right of your present position because you're straight down the opposite direction we're departing runway.
Roger. Left downwind, runway 26, November 33.
Eugene Tower, 720 Alpha Whiskey, ready for takeoff, runway 16 right.
Number 4 Mike Lima, contact Denver departure.
Elevator departure for Mike Lima.
Number 720 Alpha Whiskey, Eugene Tower, fly runway heading, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 140 at 19er.
Transition level.
Heading, clear for
Ready
takeoff,
for
runway
approach
16 right,
checklist.
720 Alpha Whiskey.
Denver departure, Bonanza 524, Mike Lima 7005.
Number 524 Mike Lima, Denver departure, radar contact, Centennial Altimeter 2977.
2977, thanks for Mike Lima, and we're going to be transitioning to Metro Delta as well.
Well, Metro Delta close, doesn't matter.
All right, thank you for Mike Lima.
Denver approach, United 1399, descend via the longs to 16 right, transition, leaving 17,000. Current with Lima, request ILS 16 left approach from Kaylee.
Yeah, 1399 Denver approach, copy, I'll expect that.
And I can plan on that, United 1399.
Number 433 Alpha Kilo, step on second.
Approach checklist. Baro reference.
Number 3 Alpha Kilo, roger.
QNH 2976 set. Seat belts. Wool set on. Minimum. 200 set.
Contact Cascade departure.
Auto brake.
Going to Cascade departure.
Engine mode selector.
Here's 383, runway 26, cleared to land. Wind 26015.
Approach checklist completed.
Cleared to land, runway 26, November 44383.
Cascade departure, 720 Alpha Whiskey, 1,400, climbing 9,000.
Number 720 Alpha Whiskey, Cascade departure. Air contact.
Alright. Let's do update our winds. $13, $210 at Beyond. Now it's probably going to go into the approach mode, so we'll just have to do manual 210 until after Cayley. $23.85 is usually the final approach controller frequency for this.
Number 0 Alpha Whiskey, turn left heading 050.
Left heading 050, 0 Alpha Whiskey.
And 1399, Haley cleared the ILS runway 16 left approach.
At Cayley, cleared ILS 16 left
Approach
approach,
phase
United
activated.
1399.
Number 383, exit right, central ramp via Golf. Actually via Charlie Hotel and Golf, this frequency.
November 383, sorry, say again, I had an issue with this in there.
Number 4433,
Speed
right
checked.
turn Charlie. Left
Flaps
on
1.
Hotel.
Ground
And then a
spoilers
right on
armed.
Golf to the central ramp.
Right on Charlie Hotel, right on Golf, Central Ramp, November 4433.
Now those, we can stay in manage mode because the slats limiter will keep the speed right at the slats mark, so that's 210 knots.
Number 751 Lima uniform. Monitoring clearance, stand by. Number 0 Alpha Whiskey, clear direct city, climb and maintain 1000.
Clear direct city and climb maintain 1000, 0 Alpha Whiskey.
Number 0 Alpha Whiskey, contact Seattle Center 9121.4.
Seattle Center on 121.4, 0 Alpha Whiskey.
Number 720 Alpha Whiskey, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 240. Number 751, Lima Uniform, Monterey clearance, cleared to the Alliance Airport. Monterey 5 departure, radar vectors, Toliss VOR. Vector 230 to Kenosha. Send is filed. Maintain 7,000, expect flight level 390 within 10 minutes. NorCal on 121.3, squawk 7115.
Landing weight should be 77.8 or less. 75.6.
Monterey 5 departure, radar vectors, Salinas, Victor 230, Kenosha's file, maintain 7,390 is file, 121.3 departure, 701.15 hours clock.
Number 751, Lima Uniform, read back correct.
35.
Oakland Center, roger.
This frequency is
Denver clearance, Skyhawk
specific
9166 Hotel. Would like to confirm
to
a
the
heading,
runway.
please.
Number 66 Hotel, you'll get a heading from your departure with your takeoff clearance from tower. How can I help you?
That's exactly what I needed to know. Thank you so much. Skyhawk 9166 Hotel.
All right, very good.
Should be getting some landing lights here.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Denver approach, Bonanza 4 Mike Lima, cancel flight following.
Number 4 Mike Lima, radar services terminated. Squawk and maintain VFR, free exchange approved.
Squawk VFR, free exchange approved. G'day, 4 Mike Lima.
.3, so we are set for the tower. And we're going to go ahead and arm approach.
1,000 to go.
Couldn't remember if I did that already, which I did.
Centennial Tower, Skyhawk 9166 Hotel is holding short of runway 17, ready for 17 left, ready for departure.
Number 9166 Hotel, Centennial Tower, fly runway heading. Runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff, wind level 6.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff on runway 17 left, Skyhawk 9166 Hotel.
And 1399, contact Denver Tower, 135.3.
Denver Tower 135.3, United 1399. Denver Tower, United 1399, established on a localizer 16 left.
United 1399, Denver Tower, wind calm, runway 16 left, clear to land.
16 left, clear to land, United 1399.
Speed checked. Flaps 3. Ready for landing checklist. Speed checked. Flaps full. Landing checklist. Echem memo. Landing no blue. Checklist completed.
Ground control is 121.35.
Contact Denver departure, Skyhawk 9166 Hotel. Denver departure, Skyhawk 9166 Hotel, 6,700, climbing to 8,000.
Cessna 9166 Hotel, Denver departure, radar contact, ascending altimeter 2977, and turn right, heading 300, vectors for Boulder, climbing 8,000.
Okay, altimeter is 2997, climb and maintain
Reverse green.
for Boulder, and climb and maintain 8,000 for Boulder, and we heading 300.
Descend.
9166 Hotel.
Union 3 Alpha Kilo across the Newport VOR at or above 5,000. Clear the ILS runway 16 approach.
70 knots. After landing procedure.
Looks like we'll make F4 here. Denver Tower, United 1309, looking for north side of
APU
Bravo
start.
Terminal.
Ready for after landing procedure.
On Foxtrot 4, joining Zulu, then Golf in the ramp.
Brake
and
temperature is high.
around 121.35.
Foxtrot
After
4,
landing procedure
Zulu
completed.
to golf to the ramp and monitor ground 121.35, United 1399.
Have a great day.
Alright, monitoring that, and turn that off. Turn that, oops, that was on.
Ready for after landing checklist. After landing checklist. Radar and predictive wind shear system. Off. After landing checklist completed.
November 787 Papa Golf. With executive ground runway 20, taxi via Mike and Delta, cross runway 12 Mike.
Sir 787 Papa Golf, runway 20 via Mike Delta, cross runway 12 at Mike.
Grand Roger 751, Lima Uniform, Chest Center, Whiskey, right taxi.
Number 751, Lima Uniform, Monterey Ground, only 28 left, taxi via Alpha.
28 left, the Alpha, 1 Lima Uniform.
Ready for parking procedure. Parking procedure.
Number 66 Hotel, turn right heading 350.
Heading 350, Skyhawk 66 Hotel.
Parking procedure completed. Ready for parking checklist. Parking checklist. Parking brake or chocks. Engines. Seat belts. Fuel pumps. Parking checklist completed. Ready for securing the aircraft procedure. Securing the aircraft procedure.
November 0 Alpha Whiskey, contact Seattle Center 126.6.
ADIRS off.
Number 720
That
Alpha
cars
Whiskey,
hardly
Seattle
works.
Center, roger.
Exterior lights off. Emergency exit lights off.
Uniform, Alpha short 28 left, ready for departure.
Number 751 Lima Uniform, Monterey Tower, only 28 left, cleared for takeoff, wind at 320 at 7.
Disconnected.
APU master switch off. Battery 1 and 2, off. Will dim display brightness. Securing the aircraft procedure completed. Ready for securing the aircraft checklist. Approach phase activated.
This is flight 478.
Ground spoilers. Reverse green. 70 knots.
Alright, y'all. Please hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. We'll see you next time here at United Virtual. See ya.